I don't even know if this one's keeping.
Alright guys, this is the test for my little magic setup. The viewing angle will be much better next time. We're just seeing how the camera works with my phone for your viewing pleasure.
Maybe you could bring the Yeti mic in. Well, is Yeti USB only? It doesn't have a 3.
Yeah, I could probably get a USB to whatever that, because it has a hookup for a microphone on it. So, yeah, this will be a keep. Well, yes. Sorry, we're not playing by the rules by any means. We're not cutting or anything. Like I said, this is just playing around, testing. See,
What, highs or lows?
well, yeah, I got mine. No. My special ones. You can use yours. We'll both roll.
Yeah, use the same.
Ah, you don't have to use the same. This isn't for real. Ah, see, look at that.
Yes.
11.
Highs or no,
Highs.
say lows.
Yeah, you always want to say lows. Ah! How about to? Sweet. I will play. I should have. Well, I mean, in real Magic, we would have done that before I saw my hand, but we need to make custom little life counters, I think, or use a phone with a life counter out. But no, well, you can actually kind of see that right now. But
well, ideally, what we would do is, like, if we're streaming, we'll have an overlay for Magic and have a life tick.
Go ahead. Okay, so that's better.
This is risky as fog it out if I keep this.
I'll try to keep it after there.
Alright, well, I'll keep it. It's going to be shitty if I die.
Yeah, same with another side.
Draw. Okay, that's not bad. Concealed Courtyard.
Fossies. The Raven.
Raven Inspector, go.
Alright, we'll play fast because I don't know how the batteries are going to work in this. Grim Flare, go. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I can do that and see. Yeah, that wide angle is really nice. So, let's see my hand. It's pretty easy to show my hand. Good. And the lighting's pretty good too.
On whoever lets you captain, go.
Oh, I think I'm doing this in 1080p as well, not
4K.
4K.
Yeah, because if we could get the camera, really, it would be better if the camera was.
Swing 2.
Alright.
Yeah.
Trigger. It would be better if the camera was like where I'm at or where you're at, so then it would get the whole field.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of stack my look. Yeah, there we go. Graveyards work really well right there. Left side of the life. For now, I'll put that one. I think I'll keep that. I'll keep that. Third number 2, go. And if you're hearing that noise in the background, that's my cat. Or one of the many cats.
Alright, Declaration Stone Grimflare.
Well,
swing for 3.
Yeah, 2 clear tokens.
And we'll need to get like white and black dye. Like
yeah, oh yeah. Like what they use.
like bigger dye.
Oh wow, how did I know I was drawing that?
Four. Gideon.
Yeah, I think. Ooh, ally token, go.
You got him?
Yeah. No, I got. I need to see if these work anyway since they're shinier. These are my
Because you got him in.
homemade double tokens. Yeah, good. It's not showing glare.
And.
And these are both homebrews, by the way, if anyone watching is wondering. These are not
Net deck.
Yeah, net decks. These are actually what we would play at F&M, not because set up for particular meta games and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to. One thing you gotta remember is that I gotta constantly remind myself to talk.
Right now, talking into here, not
Yeah.
your phone.
Well, I'm looking at my phone. I know. Well, it's 5.1. I need to know how it picks up when I'm talking around. So, well, I'm going to talk in every direction, backwards, forwards, middle, just to see what in the world I can do.
Thalia's lieutenant.
Alright.
Alright.
Something I didn't take into account.
Okay.
I'm trying to trying to let him see the board and trying to show off my hand a little bit too.
Attacking Gideon.
Gideon, how much? 3?
It's 5 total. 3/3 and a 2/3.
Having how would that affect my next turn? Block my biggest one.
Alright. Gideon takes 2.
2. Done?
I'm done.
Alright. Knew that was coming. Do I risk that? I'm not looking at it, so yeah. Well, I mean, it's like... play catch up. I'm going to have to risk a few things. I'll cast a main phase Grapple the Past. Middle 3. Come on, baby. Oh, maximum punishment. Not the worst, actually. I'll retain a Grim Flare. I'll cast that Grim Flare.
What was that? Green black aggro?
Abzan aggro. Ish. It's more like, if anyone's wondering about this, I'll do a deck tech on this eventually. Pretty soon, actually. I'm not say that. I'll 0 Gideon. So that's a... Okay, and I had Delirium, which is good. So the whole point of this deck, this is basically the green-black counter, like Constrictor deck with a white splash for obviously Gideon's and Oath of Ajani and Ajani himself. Very, very small splash. Doesn't take a lot. Just because Gideon's probably the best card. If one of, I mean, you still have, as long as, well, for the rest of Standard, we'll have Heart of Kieran unless it gets banned. So that's kind of the Gideon's worst nightmare since it attacks for 4.
Grimflare.
And yeah, you can go. But the idea of the deck is basically take the green-white token and kind of splash it into the green-black. More or less, I would say this is the Delirium build, since I have Mindwrack Demons. It is a hybrid, as in hybrids can go. I like it. The deck is very transformational with a sideboard, and that's how I always go. So, instead of just answering the things they do, I kind of just completely throw off. I don't want my opponent to have a game plan, basically.
So Grimflare is a 4/4, right?
Yes, he is a 4/4. 4 now.
F him in the boo hole.
Do you have another... You gonna give me more?
Oh, I'm thinking.
More of those.
Thalia.
Oh, that's a Thalia.
Go.
Alright. And let me know. I keep my lands. I like keeping my lands like that. When I'm tapping out. Let me know if... Thalia does nothing. Tap land anyway.
See, I'm going to need a lot more. Okay, I can still see my lands down here. This is graveyard space.
Well, I know this is what I'm doing. keep my lands as viewable as possible. Yeah, I need to push them up a little bit.
I think mine's good. Yeah.
Yours are good. Yours are fine. You've got a little bit more than I do. But like I said, guys and gals, this will be at a much better viewing angle the next time we do this. This is, like I said, just a test video. Tapping 3. Rishkar.
When he enters the battlefield, put a...
Shall be under tapped. 1/1 counter on up to 2.
2 target creatures.
2 target creatures. So I'll have a 3/3 knight. I'll have a 5/5 Grimflare. Kind of want to push Guru. I think just how many creatures you have? 4.
4.
Is that the beginning of your upkeep or
beginning of my upkeep? Yeah.
Is it 4 more or 5 or more?
4.
Oh, it is 4. So plussing here, swinging in. I mean, he just takes it. I'll have to. Oh well, I'll use one of yours now. I'll 0. Board seems to be getting. Yeah, this is another thing we're gonna have to work on. Yeah, once we get the top-down view, it'll be a whole hell of a lot better. Then you go.
Alright, upkeep. Hanweir flips. Well, there we go. Untap, upkeep. Power toughness equal to the number of creatures I control. At the beginning of my end step, make a human. Draw. Land.
Oh, that, so you can see. So yeah, this is definitely more of the, I would say, control build than the acro build.
Another duty.
Clue.
Yeah, I've got. I had more clues. Apparently I don't. So we're just gonna say I got 2 clues.
Alright, keep my clue off the battlefield so we can kind of get a better idea of. Maybe a little bit better.
Alright, let's see. I need to start putting some hurt on. But alright, we'll go Westvale swings. 6. Alright.
Blot with night. Blot with night fodder.
I'm done.
Alright, end of your turn. I'll tap my guys for green. Pop my clue.
End of the turn, I get a human token.
And I'll draw a card. Tap. Well, yeah. We know I have a bunch of lands. Draw for turn. Now the choice is between these two. Realistically, I'll have to. Let's see here. 1, 2, 5, 6. I think I want to do. Noxious Hulk.
Alright.
Killing your Hanweir. Or the Westvale cult leader now. How big was it?
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I had a 1
So
counter.
I mean 7, so I'm up to 24. Yep. Oh, well shit, I should have been using this dice to begin with. Oh well. It's better, more visible. 24.
Tapped.
Have not used. Oh yeah, have not used Gideon yet. So we will shut off a little bit of his engine. Yeah, just keep the battlefield as clogged as possible. Oh yeah, there's a battlefield tapped. Completely forgot about that.
I think that last one did too.
Yeah.
But
That was a misplay. We'll have to... No, well. Like I said, this is a test. This is a test. There is nothing on the line here. So, yeah, we'll have to... That's why you play.
Yeah, Gideon would be dead.
Or I had to have blocked with something else.
Well, you tapped these for mana.
At the end of turn.
At the end of turn, that's right.
Turn,
you would have had to...
I would have... Well, we'll just do
You
that.
would have sacked. No, that's fine.
I would have sacked him.
We didn't call it, so it's not a big deal.
No,
I mean, it went through.
We'll have to... Yeah,
Catching it after the fact is too much to try and go back and be like...
Well, no, it's literally just like...
This.
I would have had the...
But you'd have your clue token back. You wouldn't have had that draw. See what I'm saying?
Well, I still had an untapped land. I would have tapped the land and the guy.
Okay.
So, this fixes it. Like, the one with the counter on it died. I would have blocked with the one with the counter on it. So I've only got... So, yeah, that fixes that, because that would have been my play at the time. And I would have tapped my land and him for the clue token instead of both creatures. So, yeah, that... Thankfully, that is one of those things that was able to fix. And you can go.
Let's see. Into your turn. Anguished Unmake Gideon.
You lose 3 life.
15. Tap. Draw.
Oh, I think
It is tapped. I'm going to say go for now.
Right, 1, 2, 6. Johnny. The new tech.
So what does he do?
+2, reveal the top 3 cards, put all non-land permanents into your hand. -2 is Swords to Plowshares. Exile a creature and you gain, the opponent gains life. -9, put 5 1/1 counters on each creature you control and 5 loyalty counters on each planeswalker you control. So basically win the game unless it's an empty board.
Right.
What do I want to do? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I'll exile your Thalia. You gain. Is it toughness?
2. Is it toughness? Power.
Power. So you get
3. Yes.
So you undid, anguished, unmaking. And you can go.
Alright, in your turn. Sack.
Pop. Both clues.
Both clues. Draw a card. Draw a card.
Which in proper play, he would pop them one at a time just in case he had a 1-cost removal spell. Since he had something leave the battlefield. If you had Fatal Push.
Technically, yeah.
Because it's like... But, like I said, this is test.
Draw for turn.
Oh, we're fucking horrible at
Land
this
for
game
turn.
anyway.
Oh, can't put it over there.
Now my shit comes into play untapped and I can start doing haywire. Maybe. Yeah, Johnny is definitely... He is pushed out of a lot of stuff because of being a 6-cost. I would have been much happier if it was the 5-cost one from Theros, to be honest with you. But he is still extremely powerful. Combats a lot of things that the green-black deck has a hard time for. And the reason I originally had the splash was red. It was Jund. Jund for the Chandra. Card advantage, since you couldn't play lands off of it, which is given. Same with Ajani, but with digging deeper to get good cards and not being able to hit a land is not as important.
Inspector. Another one.
Chandra went away once Emrakul was banned, because that extra 2 mana she produced made a difference a lot more times than not. That was often what I would cast her with.
Now, let's see.
What'd you cast?
No, it's Raven Inspector.
Oh, God. All the Ravens.
I thought it was Lieutenant. It's a 5/5. Ready to fight your Grim Flare.
Yep, that would be a sad day. He's got way too many cards for a
Let's make it a 6/6 Thalia. Go.
Alright, let's see what I can do. Draw
Either.
for turn. That Thalia is non-basics, right?
Yes, non-basics
Sweet.
and creatures.
Oh, and Gyre's Reach is another really, really good tech. See that. It fuels with fewer fodder, basically, for Delirium, something that can repeat for it is absolutely great. And usually I use it when they're empty-handed, so it's basically they mill a card anyway, so you have a lot of control over it. And it's only one of. How do I want to play this? Well, yeah, that's the first thing. 4. 1. There we go. 2. Oh, there we go. 3. 3 cards go to the hand. And that's what happens with Ajani. For those, he's seen them, so I can show
What is it? I don't remember what this thing does.
It's the hard scales.
One or more counters will be placed on artifact creature. That many of those counters plus one are placed instead. Damn, so that works on the +2 planeswalkers.
No, it doesn't.
Right. Oh, artifact or creature, sorry.
Yeah, they
if you
specifically
get one or
fixed
more
it.
counters, you get
Energy. Or infect.
or poison counters.
Yeah, infect. Which that's negative. If
But, infects.
you would want to give this to someone, but I mean, that's kind of... So yeah, I went from 2 cards in hand to 5. Not complaining. Not complaining at all. Because now I can do this. How haywire do we want to go?
Play them all.
Yeah, green, black, green, black. Yes, I do. That land actually made all the difference. So tap 4, play both winding constructors. Tap because you're Thalia. I'm just gonna put that right there for now. Then
4 more for Mind Rack.
Rishkar.
Oh,
3
Rishkar.
more. I only have 3 more.
Okay.
He dies because obviously,
Legendary.
and I'm just gonna kind of. Since I know we know I have Delirium and no Emrakul, so no reason to count extra cards. So
But you get 2 on each creature,
2, yes, on 2 creatures. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 3. I have 2. They double.
right? Okay, yeah.
So I definitely want to put 3 there on him and. Three there. Make him a 5/5. And so you have a 6/6. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I'll attack with
Swaying. Menace.
8. Yeah.
So menaces can't be blocked by 2 or more.
He has to be blocked by 2 or more. So
Well, he doesn't have to be blocked.
yeah, he doesn't have to be blocked. If he is
I'm
blocked,
blocking,
if you
right.
do block,
We're gonna go
so,
token Thraben.
okay,
Block.
and pass the turn.
End your turn, tap 2, sack, draw.
Yeah. You're drawing almost as many as I am. See, Johnny's already been a removal spell and draw 3. Which is kind of hilarious that that's almost as good as a Mind Sculptor for 6 mana. That's... And he's 2 colors instead of 1. God.
Alright. What can I do?
They need standard needs. Oh, standard needs Mind Sculptor. That would be absolutely ridiculous. Shahili combo would be Shahili control.
Sahili.
Sahili. Oh yeah, I keep doing that. Sorry.
Shashili.
Shawshank
Redemption. Let's see. Nothing I can do can get through to a Johnny.
Yeah, that anguish in making, sir. Very, very powerful. Because, yeah, remember, it'll be 7 counters on all my creatures. If things stay the way they are. I can't remember how many Gideons I'm running. I'd love to see a Gideon right now. Drop Gideon and I'd honestly just emblem him. I don't think the extra counters would do me too much good. So he's thinking, we're going to have to do, when we start having to do the versus matches, though, John, you're going to have to talk about what you're thinking about.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's like I said, this is test for figuring out
thinking
how the hell
about,
we're doing this.
what's in my hand, what's going to benefit me, how much time do I have, what do I need to get rid of?
You need to get rid of my board.
Yeah, I know.
That's the easy solution there.
But I really need one more mana to really do something effective, but we'll see. Alright, we're gonna go another Thalia's Lieutenant. So he gets 2 counters. So he's up to 7.
Yeah, you got it.
Counter here. He's at 2. He's at 1. She's at 1. And we're gonna unmake Ajania.
Another 3 life.
I'm done.
Tap those 2 for my clue.
Alright.
And I will draw. Okay, that's off the clue. That draw. Sorry. I'm making things look a little awkward, probably. Taps. Draw for turn. No one cares about you. Now that I don't have a planeswalker I'm protecting, do I kill him? Don't look like I can do all of it. 5. Virtuous Gearhole.
So when it enters the battlefield, distribute 4
counters. It'll be 4 3 counters.
4 3/3 counters basically.
So I'll probably put the 3 over here. So that's going to make him a 6. That's 1. Oh yeah, definitely put 3 on him. 4 for the trample. That's 2.
No, should have done that instead. So next time,
3
gotta get rid
here.
of Winding Constrictor when I get the chance. It might be more important than Johnny.
Put 3 of them here. No, I want to do diversify my bonds. Oh, and he enters battlefield tab. So I definitely want to swing with him.
He's freaking huge.
Yeah, and him.
Alright, so he's a 8.
Yep, 8/8 trample. And a 11/10 menace.
And you're at 24.
I'm at 24.
So 8 and 11. There's no way I can even get through on anything. Well, let's just, we'll block. Oh yeah, Grimflayer's got trample. So.
Yeah, so he has to be blocked all the way, or I manipulate the top of my deck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's going to happen anyways.
Block there. That's a trade, isn't it? Aren't they 8/8s?
Yeah, he's an 8/8.
Oh.
That's probably the best play is to do.
Trade my biggest. Well, no, my second biggest.
Yeah, and just keep my field open.
Take 11.
One more turn.
Yeah, I
basically.
mean,
All right, let's do that. Let's go for
trade.
Yeah,
that is definitely what I would have done. Best possible.
I'm at 4.
Pass the turn. At the beginning of your upkeep, Boros Charm.
Can't gain life. Damage.
No, Boros Charm.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Oh,
to the
shit,
face.
Never mind. Yeah, but it, wasn't that? No, that other one was can't gain life.
You're thinking of Skullcrack does it, but
Skullcrack, yeah.
a Tarkus Command.
Yeah, I was thinking of Skullcrack because it was in. Nothing's gonna matter.
Same set.
I don't think anything's gonna matter.
Yeah. Next time I promise we'll have a lot more energy for this too. There'll be kickstarts involved.
God damn it.
Or Mountain Dews or.
You don't help me any. Nothing I have helps me. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he has to be blocked by 2. Alright, we'll just go to the next game.
Okay. Draw.
So I had.
Yay!
I had Declaration in Stone in my hand that I should have played instead of Thalia's Lieutenant on your.
Oh god, yeah.
Your Constrictor.
Constrictor. I'll actually.
I go first.
Yeah, aggro deck going first.
Are you side? Do you have a sideboard? Are we sideboarding or no? If you don't have a sideboard, we won't sideboard.
I have a sideboard, but it's like 45 cards.
Oh, that doesn't count.
It's because it's like, you know, it's like I've been messing
You're
with the
building.
deck constantly.
You're deck building. So I won't sideboard.
It would just be. I mean, you can if you want. I do have. I can. Oh, I mean, there would be obviously.
Yeah.
I think I got it cut down to. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we can sideboard because. I think I have.
Well, technically, when we're deck building, you just sideboard things that you're thinking were good or not.
I actually like that idea.
Let's see.
Like 3 of these.
That. And this. So 7 things. What comes out? Does anything come out? And just put 7 cards in. Throw my balance way off. Oh, forget. Yeah, okay.
Make a weird one. Okay. So they can see this is what I'm sideboarding. Doesn't matter if you know or not. Sideboarding those.
The only one I really know what it does anyway is Blessed Alliance.
Lost Legacy, basically name a non-artifact creature, or non-artifact non-land card.
And then remove it from the graveyard, hand, and library.
Yep. Basically, I just name Thalia's Lieutenant or Thalia. Pulling stuff out's gonna be harder. 2.
Yep, I don't know what I'd pull out actually.
3, 4.
Because the things that I'm putting in, I want to put in are removal spells, Fatal Pushes, Skywheeler Shot. Skywheeler Shot and Fatal Push both are going to be good for Grimflayer. Skywheeler Shot is going to be good for everything else. So for speed's sake,
this is what I'm pulling out.
take out.
Oh, did the camera move?
Did it?
Maybe because it.
I bumped it. Remember?
Yeah.
Anguish.
There we go. This is the edge.
Gideon.
Pull up. The whole thing in.
And always watching.
There.
Another Gideon. Alright, so we're going to put 7 in, take 5 out. No, sorry, put 6 in, take 5 out.
Yeah, the proper way to sideboard, if you're wondering, I'll probably do a video. Hopefully I'm going to be doing a lot of videos lately once I get this, figure this camera completely out. But the proper way of doing it, I would say for tournament level play, definitely not, I mean, not necessarily for F&M, drop in all 15 cards of your sideboard and then take out 15 cards. Reason you do that is so your opponent doesn't know, can't kind of guess how many cards you're boarding in against him. Obviously, this is test, and
Yeah, but you could put dead cards in. You don't want that.
well, no, you don't. You understand? You take 15 cards back out. You're just trying to let them know how many.
You don't want to put in stuff that's useless against your opponent.
You could literally take out all 15 of your sideboard and make them think you put in 15 cards. Transform. It's a mind game. It's playing a mind game, and like I said, you had to be careful with it because if you leave in stuff like what John's saying, you leave in the wrong stuff, you're detrimental to you. But because sometimes and usually, typically this is more of the case of older formats, and like I said, heavy tournament play. Some decks can have transformational sideboards. So you're not giving them any information. Every little bit of information you give your opponent is a percentage point you're letting them have towards beating you. And because Magic is one thing and one thing alone, that's a game of numbers. You're trying to up your percentages as much as possible. Every little point you can get in making any...
Justin.
Yeah. Every little percentage point you can get into improving matchups, and like even if it's just 1%.
Here, cut.
I like.
But yeah, the camera needs to be like now it's portrait, it needs to be landscape.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely took that into account as well.
Okay, where is?
So he's on the play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right, this is about the edge.
Yeah, I can see the edge of that, not the top of it. That's fine.
I started that game with one land last round.
Very similar hand to what we had last game. I need to start recording probably in 4K.
This is... I'm going to hit mulligan.
This is definitely a key for me. This might be...
I need something. I probably need something faster. It was 2 mimics, a Hanweir militia captain, and 4 lands. So no interaction.
Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna be hard to interact with his hand.
Well, I'm just saying in general, like.
Yeah, I know, but you don't know that.
I didn't have. If I would have drawn a land, my first.
You pretty much can't win if you don't have a removal spell.
I mean, right at the moment, yeah. But I mean, that's how that's how all the decks have been. Some. Kind
I know.
Of,
the thing is, my creatures are typically bigger than yours. Uh-oh. Shit, what happened?
Probably